Hello, you probably see the mess on my desk, but that is because I was working on making something a little bit new. It's just a little journal booklet, kind of like a folio, but smaller. It could easily fit into wrong way. Easily fit into a journal or be a part of like a journal bundle. I just thought, ooh, this would be fun to make, and thought bring you along. Let's play with it a little together. Well, I'm gonna need this and opened. Why did I even bother closing it is beyond me. So I'm gonna need it to know how to make the pieces correctly. So I pulled out pieces that could easily go with our journal. I'm gonna grab these pieces and throw them in my scrap so I'm not having extra stuff that I don't need on it. The table here. So this was the original. I liked it, but at the same time I wanted to do something a bit different with mine. So that's what I did. I didn't have this extra flap, but that's okay. Again, it's kind of your own decision there, how you want to do it. This is with 12 by 12 paper, while I'm using 6 by 8 paper, so it's going to be a bit different. So, alright, let's get started. I've got 2 of these papers that we can use easily for this. Stick that in there. Grab some of these, get these going out of the way. Move this out of the way. Sorry, kind of cleaning up the desk as we go a little bit here because, yeah, it's a little difficult to do this with a mess all over the place. So we have 2, we're going to make 2 of these. So I'm going to line it up, the line there. And because it's 8 inches, I figured, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is where I'm making them lines. So it's 3 inches on each side. Then I'm going to get the 4-inch line pressed, and I'm pressing at the 1/2 inch with that one and a 1/2 inch with this one. So we'll do it one more time just because I think it's a good idea to do it one more time. So we want to hit the 3-inch mark and the 5-inch mark because that would make it and then the 4-inch mark. Then we're going to hit the 1/2 inch marks in between. And voila, we got our 2 pieces. Now I can choose which side I want to be the inside and which side I want to be the outside. And then I just fold accordingly into an accordion type shape. Now they may not be perfect accordion shape, it's okay. You don't have to have everything pristine. Now, I like to glue these pieces in the middle together because I think it makes life just a tiny bit easier. They're pre-glued. When they're put together, it just makes life easier. One, two, and again, I just like making sure everything is pre-done as much as we can with this. Alright, now let's go on to this one. Yeah, I want that to be the inside. So I just try to fold along each piece accordingly. Again, this is how I do it. You don't have to do it the exact same I am. This is just how I personally like it, and for some reason it does not want to match up the way it should. So I'm going to grab my bone folder and see if we can fix this a little bit. So at least our stuff can semi-match up. Well, that's good enough. It ain't gonna be perfect. But it's better than nothing. Again, you're not gonna get every single one of them perfectly aligned. If you're anything like me, it's gonna be a little imperfect. So yeah, this is my second video today. I did one yesterday, but I didn't get it uploaded in time. So that happens. Again, stuff happens. Sometimes it's out of your control, sometimes it's in your control. Again, this is off a little. I'm just going to cut it down. I'm not going to try making this. It's easier just to cut it down. The kids are having a fun pizza day. So we're going to cut this down to 2 1/4 inches. And I think this back one, I think I'm going to do that. Do a 1-inch strip. I know that's so strange, 1 inch. But it is a folio type idea, so do a 1-inch strip here, and voila, we got ourselves a cute little piece. And ooh, I think I'm gonna do this green. here. So I glued this way, and this way. And now I'm just going to place it all the way crossed. And voila, we got a nice cute little pocket there. Now this one, I want a cute little pocket here, but I think I'm going to cut it about there. This one about a half here. And I'm going to take my corner rounder, and it's going to be a little tuck. So all I'm going to do is glue here and here. There we go. I was just thinking this would be kind of cool in the front, so that's what I'm going to do. Sticking this in the front. All right. Now I have this piece left, and I was just thinking if this would do good beside it, but I need to make it the correct measurement. So about 2.5 inches. So five inches there, and again I'm just taking it, lining it up here, and at 2 1/4. Again, it don't have to be as long as the other pieces. It could be, but it don't have to be. But I was thinking about that. But I don't think that's going to work. So I'm just going to set this aside. Now, that happens. Sometimes you think something's going to work and then it ends up not working. So let's grab a different piece here. That ain't gonna work, or that's a cute one to do it with, but I don't think I want that one in particular with this. This one would be kind of cool with that. And that would be that one. All right. Because I want this to be a certain width, big enough to use this piece within it, it's got to be about that width or shorter. So then we can take this piece and measure it out to where we wanted it before, because I did measure this out correctly, so it would fit in here. A little bit, gotta shave off a bit. but still. That's going to determine how big this is. And this one we want to flip out of it. So I do want to put something on top of there to make it a little easier. And I have these pieces of paper. So I'm going to glue this onto here. And I am using art glitter glue because I do not want to sand this. Now, if you want to use glue stick and that type of thing, I do recommend sanding your paper. But if you don't, this is how I do it. So there we go, we got this piece going. Now, in the original, they sewed around this entire thing. It don't really matter, to be honest. It isn't like something you have to do. If you choose to, yes, but you don't have to. Now I am putting art glitter glue on this just to make sure it stays sticking, doesn't unstick as easily. Now that is a personal choice. You don't have to make. I've just chosen to make that choice for myself. And I folded onto it so then it's ready to go and everything when it comes down to opening it up. Now this part right here, you can choose to round the corners or just make your indent where you want it. I used this a lot, my little thing there. So there we go. Then it glued right in. And I didn't even notice that I did it the correct way until I finished. Now I'm gluing this part like it's a pocket, but that's so then when it's glued onto here, it sticks a little easier. And then I stick it up against it, and that's how I do it. you don't, again, you don't have to do it the same way I am. That's just how I figured out a good way of doing that. And I completely forgot to glue this in, because this is a pocket. Doing this on video is much harder than doing it off camera. But again, I wanted to show you basics of what I was doing. You, again, don't have to do it the same way I am. This is just how I'm doing it. Now, I like that, but I kind of want a strip of this going down at the bottom and back of it, just to give it a little extra strength. Again, it's just something to give it a little extra. Strength on it, but also make it decorative. I don't know what's going on with this glue, but it does not want to come out. I'm pretty sure I have something that can help with that. No, that one ain't gonna work. I'm having glue issues. My apologies. This has been going on for a little while. It's only my Fabri-Tac though, which makes me think I just need to quit using this Sugar Bell bottles when it comes down to Fabri-Tac. At first it worked amazing, but it's been steadily getting worse over time. Like, I'm literally trying to squeeze even a tiny bit out, and it just does not want to come out. So, we'll see. I'll just use my art glitter glue for this. Gonna have to. Which I think will be fine once it dries, but that initial stick down. All right. We're making it. So next is the envelope. And thinking one of these. Cute little envelopes here. And we want it at 5 by 5. Again, it makes really cute envelopes, but a 5 by 5. I can do 2, or I can do 2 3/8. I think it's much easier to just do 2. Way easier. And it makes it gift card size. Again, I've been using my little machine for a while. I'll clip that one. That one. Don't know anyone who's restricted, so I'm not worried about answering my phone to an unknown number. This is how I glue the envelope like this. You don't have to do it the same way I am. I just like it looking a certain way. And then we find something to use as a cover over top of that. I normally pick something from the same paper just to give things an unbalanced type look, and glue it 2 sides here, and then we make our little closure. And again, this is something that's already been done, so it isn't like a huge change or anything. And I'm just going to get this sidebar here. Now I'm gonna grab the sheet here. Can you please quit? I want it. Bella, I'm on a video. My kids are arguing over tablet again. So, we're almost done. And then I'll deal with my kids. Don't worry. They're not always like this. They have their moments, but they're not always like this. Like most kids. All kids have the moments where they're 1 minute okay, the next minute hate each other. It's actually normal. Yeah, I just put a piece of that washi on here just to give it a little added something to the back of it that matches the front a little, and or in other parts of it, so then I have bits and pieces that are kind of coinciding here and there. And then we're gonna just glue this piece on. Now I am going to choose, again, that same glue or tape to put on this side, just as an added look, cohesiveness, at least try to have some cohesiveness throughout, here and there's. And I'm just going to add this piece. Nothing more than to give it an added look. Again, I rounded the corners there. Just thinking, just stick it right there. Just again gives it an added look. So now I'm going to take some of these pieces here and add them as little journaling spaces.